This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's my pleasure to meet with you here in these online lessons. In this video, we're going to go over the A6, B6, and E6 chords that we can play in first position. In the last video, I introduced major 6 chords and explained what those are. We learned some other chord voicings that we can play in first position. So now we're just continuing on here in this video, taking a look at these 3 chord voicings. Then we're going to jam together a course on some more progressions that will allow us to continue to master these major 6 chords that we play in first position on the guitar. As we're playing those progressions, we'll be jamming right along with bass and drums accompaniment, which is super fun. This video accompanies lesson 23 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. As we get started, we're going to be on page 159, learning these chord voicings, and then we'll be jamming on some progressions that are found in later pages that are part of lesson 23. Alright, so let's take a look at these chords. Of course, we'll remember that the major 6 chords are major chords that have that major 6th added. And so that's what the 6 tells us in the chord symbols. So we're going to see some familiar shapes as we're working on these, because all we've done is add one extra pitch to the sound of the chord. So for example, as we get started here, let's look at A6. So with A6, we've got the normal thing that we would see with an A chord, and then we've added at the 2nd fret on that top string a pitch there, and that's an F sharp pitch that gives us our 6th to this chord. With this one, the easiest thing is to just bar across those top 4 strings at the 2nd fret, play that 5th string open, and we get A6 just like that. Beautiful sounding chord, of course. Let's take a look at B6. This one's perhaps a little bit trickier and something that maybe we don't run into as often. In first position, we have played B7, so there's going to be a slight change here, but it is a little bit like B7. With B7, we'd normally play at the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Now we're at the 1st fret. The flatted 7th that would create the B7 chord is only 1 fret away from that 6th that creates our major 6 chord. So that's why we see that familiarity there, and that may help you as you memorize this. We can use index and middle fingers in that 1st fret on the 4th and 3rd strings, then ring finger there at that 2nd fret, pinky on the high string at the 2nd fret, and we play the open 2nd string, and we get B6. Just like that. Now, let's look at E6. So with this one, we got our familiar E major chord in there with the pinky added at the 2nd fret on that 2nd string. And we play all 6 strings. So the outside 2 strings are open. So we will have index, middle, and ring, and then pinky fingers just like so. So we get E6 just like that. Beautiful sounding chord as well. Okay, so a great thing to do with these, of course, is just to either go back and forth between the familiar major chord, say with E and E6, just go back and forth so you can get used to finding that chord. That's a great thing to do. Another great thing to do is to take a look at these chord progressions that we're going to play and practice going back and forth between each of the chord changes there. So play back and forth between the chord that might precede E6 and E6, and then the chord that would follow E6 and E6. And you can just go back and forth. That can help you with finding those. I'm not going to take the time to do that here in the video. I'm just going to go ahead and jam with you on these chord progressions. So we are going to do numbers 8, 11, 14, and 17. Chord progressions 8, 11, 14, and 17 found here in lesson 23. And we'll go right in that order. They're going to happen twice, first at a slower tempo and then at a faster tempo. I'm just going to use familiar strumming patterns to us, nothing fancy. You can use anything you want, but for 3/4 time, I'm going to use down, down, up, down, up. When I'm in 4/4 time, I'm using down, down, up, down, up. For 6/8 time, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's what I'll be using as I make my way through with you in these videos, the chord progressions from lesson 23. We are just going to do in this video 8, 11, 14, and 17. You can use other strumming patterns if you'd like, but those ones work well. It's nice as we're learning these new chords to keep the strumming really familiar so we can focus on these new voicings. Alright, so it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and play these chord progressions together. Okay, awesome. I hope you are having so much fun with this. In the next video, we're going to take a look at some minor 6 voicings that we play in first position, and we'll learn about minor 6 chords. So, of course, that's going to be fun. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at kristenbromley.com. Take care.